What's going on, guys and gals of the Primal Crew? It's Big D518. Excuse me there for a little voice break. But I'm actually here with a little, special video of sorts. Normally this would actually be on my second channel, but I wanted you guys of the Primal Crew to give me your input. This Sunday, if you're a wrestling fan, is going to be the Royal Rumble for WWE. One of their biggest pay-per-views of the year. This pay-per-view is probably going to be the biggest of the year that they're going to have. Considering, or I'm sorry, not the biggest pay-per-view, but the biggest Rumble that they're going to have in a long time. And it's probably the most interesting, to say the least. If you guys don't know the storyline, their current champion, Roman Reigns, is being put into the Royal Rumble match itself to defend his title. So for the first time ever, the WWE title is on the line, being defended by the actual defending champion. I know 1992, they have the WWF title as the prize for the winner of the Royal Rumble, but there was no champion originally in that Rumble. It was just everybody for themselves. So, everyone's asked me, for recent memory, who's going to win? Who's going to win the Rumble? Who's going to appear? Who's going to be a surprise? I'm here today to give you my prediction and to give you my insight on who it's going to be. Now, obviously, we know Roman Reigns is going to be number one in the Rumble. They've already made that clear with the shenanigans that happened this past Raw, with his name being drawn not once, not twice, but 3 different times. So we know that Roman Reigns, hopefully I remember to put a picture here, Roman Reigns is number one in the Rumble. Now, I'm not going to go over who I think is going to be number 2, number 3, number 4, up to number 30, but I can tell you a few of the people that I hope are going to be in the Rumble, obviously. Obviously, our normal mid-carders and some of our best acts. I know Kofi, or at least a combination of somebody from the New Day, is going to be in the Rumble. Kalisto is definitely going to be in the Rumble, even after going for the U.S. title against Del Rio. Actually, maybe not. But don't be surprised if he does double duty, because that's not, uncommon. I do believe, obviously, Kevin Owens is going to be in the Rumble. Obviously, Kane hopefully will be in the Rumble. I mean, not because, anybody needs any more Kane. It's just, the guy's almost 50, and if he's going to, retire soon, he might as well have at least one more Rumble. Go figure. Big Show's definitely going to be in the Rumble. We've already seen that plenty of times. The Social Outcasts are going to be in the Rumble. They're having a kickoff show. If I have a picture of the kickoff show, I'll put that up here and next to me. And I forgot who the participants were for that. I think the Primetime Players are a part of it. The Ascension are a part of it. Mark Henry, Jack Swagger. I think I pretty much have them all. So yeah, that's going to be the kickoff show to take up a few more slots. But then everyone, of course, like I said in the beginning, who are going to be the surprise entrants? Here are my guesses. My guess is, because there's going to be multiple of them, I'm going to definitely say that AJ Styles will be in the Rumble. I don't know how big of a role he's going to pose in there. He's obviously not going to win it, because I'll tell you who my pick to win the Rumble is going to be. So yeah, AJ is going to be in the Rumble. Finn Balor is going to be a huge guesstimate by me to be in the Rumble. Because if AJ is going to be in there, Balor, it should definitely be in there. If he is in there, I'm going to go 75-25 that he'll actually be in the demon outfit. He'll actually be demon Finn Balor. I mean, granted, yeah, the entrance is going to take forever, because he'll have to be, all fancy about it. But it's a hope. Trust me. So definitely those two should be in there. I doubt any of the other guys, possibly from New Japan, are going to be in there. I hope a few other NXT guys get an opportunity to be in there. Possibly Samoa Joe. Maybe even Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin is talented as shit. If you guys never seen the guy wrestle, you need to check it out. Probably not Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews is still, he's popular, but he's not that popular yet. So he wouldn't make a huge splash into the Rumble. There's been rumor that HBK is going to be in the Rumble. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. I doubt it. He's always said that he doesn't want to wrestle anymore. His last match at Mania with Taker, I think it was WrestleMania 26 or 27, when it was in Arizona, was his last wrestling match, so he said that he was never going to wrestle anymore, and he stayed true to it up through all these years, so got to give the guy credit for that. So I don't think he'll be in it. What's another wrestling rumor? Another wrestling rumor is that Daniel Bryan himself will be, in the Rumble. I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on the ropes with that one. I don't think that he'll be in the Rumble just because, okay, so hear me out on this. The biggest issue that they have with Daniel is not necessarily his neck, it's the fact that he's had so many concussions. We get that. WWE is huge on concussions, and that's another reason why that the curb stomp was actually outlawed, banned, and that's why Seth Rollins was using the pedigree for the longest time. And no, Seth Rollins will not be in the Rumble. You cannot come back from an ACL tear within a few months and feel fine. Same thing with Cena. Cena ain't coming. I don't care how fast that motherfucker heals. He ain't gonna be in the Rumble. No. But yeah, their biggest concern with Bryan is his concussion history. But let's think back to something. You brought back Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer has had a huge history of, concussions from his ECW days, from his WWE days, from his TNA days. Granted, he wasn't in TNA for a long time, but he did suffer a few mild or full concussions there. You brought him back to face off against the Wyatt family, where you'd have him thrown through tables and clubbed repeatedly by huge men, especially Braun Strowman, who is, clunky as hell. Why would you bring Dreamer back, knowing his history with concussions, but you wouldn't bring back Bryan? Bryan's a lot younger. Granted, yeah, his neck, I don't know. There's been reports that his neck is 100%, or at least, cleared enough to wrestle. But why would you bring back Dreamer, who's had probably worse concussions than Bryan, and not Bryan himself? I don't know. I'm still 50-50 on that one. There was a slight rumor that Sting was going to be in the Rumble. No. I think Sting might be done. I mean, he's 57 this year, or going to be 57 this year. I don't think he's going to wrestle anymore. And the last rumor to further a storyline with Reigns was a surprise entrant of Triple H. I can see that happening. I'd probably go 75-25 on that one as well, that he'll actually be in the Rumble, or he'll at least be involved in the Rumble to somehow screw over Roman to set up a match with them two at WrestleMania. I don't know. I don't think, obviously Trips isn't going to win. I hope he doesn't win, because that would just be dumb. Unless you're going to put the title right back on Roman, which would be pointless. You might as well just have Roman win 2 Rumbles in a row. But he's not going to win the Rumble. Nobody but my pick that I've been saying now. You can ask any of my friends, if you knew any of my friends, obviously, that my pick to win the 2016 Royal Rumble is the Beast Incarnate himself, Brock Lesnar. Why Brock Lesnar? It's logical. If you make Reigns win, he's over with the crowd. He's not super over with the crowd. You put Reigns in there, you got an ass kicker. You got a guy that's going to throw around anybody and everybody. He's proven that with smaller guys like J&J to the big ass guys like Kane and Big Show. It would just be much, much better, and your buy rates would probably be much better if Lesnar was your champion over Reigns. You can set up a match between Reigns and Lesnar at Mania, or hell, you can put somebody else against Lesnar at Mania. I don't know who else you would put there, though. But my pick to win the Rumble is Brock Lesnar. You can let me know in the comment section if you agree with that or if you disagree with that. I want to know who your choices are to win the Rumble. Don't, just take my opinion and just go, oh yeah, weigh it out for yourself. You can search it up, you can find out who the current entrants are, and you can find out. I didn't even mention half of the other people that are going to be in the Rumble, obviously, because they're not going to win. Chris Jericho's not going to win. Sadly, Dean Ambrose isn't going to win because he's still Intercontinental Champion. And I don't even think he'll be in the match, considering the last man standing match he's going to have with Owens. Which, by the way, Owens ain't going to win. I hope Dean Ambrose wins. If Dean Ambrose doesn't win, I'll be sad. but not too sad because Kevin Owens is a hell of a wrestler, and he deserves it. So, as I said, those are my picks. Obviously, the New Day is going to be defending the tag titles. New Day is going to win. Alberto Del Rio is going to defend the U.S. title. He's going to win. Dean Ambrose is going to defend the Intercontinental title. I hope Dean Ambrose wins, but either way, I won't be too sad. And what's the other one? Oh, yeah. Becky and Charlotte. I don't see Becky winning. I see Charlotte winning, but I wouldn't be surprised if WWE decided to do a swerve. Would not surprise me in the least. So let me know your choices for the Rumble. More importantly, I want to know who your winner choice for the Royal Rumble itself is going to be. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to, if I can make a pun out of it, don't forget to Superman punch that like button down below if I could be, pun funny for at least a minute. Don't forget to comment down below who your choice is to win the Rumble. I might even put a straw vote in there. Probably not, because I won't remember. But let me know in the comment section who you think it's going to be. I thank you guys for checking out the video. Hopefully this won't be the last wrestling video that I do on this main channel. Otherwise, it'll be on the B Team, my second channel. Thank you guys again for coming out and checking out the video. Big D518 signing out. Primal Crew, thank you very much for your support continuously. And take it easy.